Hello everyone, my name is Laniro from Dota Shenanigans, and today in this video I will be discussing the top carry heroes of the patch 7.22 and 7.22b, which I think, or in my opinion, are really good to increase your MMR if you like to play carry roles in ranked games. So with that being said, let's dive right into the heroes. I'm going to start by naming the most successful carry of this patch, according to me, which is Sven. Sven in general is a pretty good all-rounder, right? It has stun, high damage, defensive shield. It has his ult, which gives him more HP, which helps him to burst at enemies. It can flash farm, right? It is the ideal hero, right? It makes him a very strong hero in this patch. But the real reason that I think Sven is the go-to carry is because he's a very durable hero. It can sustain. Actually, in this patch, we don't need carries to provide high damage. We need carries that provide a decent amount of damage, a good damage, but along with a good sustain. Because if you look at the trend of Dota 2 right now, right, or if you look at the previous patches, we see that all the position 3, 4, 5 heroes are being buffed. Every time a patch comes out, all the supports get buffed, right? All the offlaners are getting buffed. So, right? So what I think, we need carries that are good at sustaining damage, because the thing is, if you are a core playing safe lane in carry role, and you have heroes like Lina, Shadow Shaman, or I don't know, even a Dark Willow, right? These heroes provide insane amount of damage. So as a carry, your job becomes a bit easier actually. You just need to be this guy that the entire enemy team focuses on you, and meanwhile your team is killing them off, right? And Sven is like the best hero to do that, right? But in this patch, if you pick the traditional cores such as PA Troll, you are vulnerable after your BKB finishes, right? So this is a challenge, right? You pop up your BKB, you have to kill someone. If you don't kill someone, then you will be so scared to go into fights. Whereas Sven, you have Blink, you have your shield, you have a stun. So you have so many options to enter the fight, right? So which makes Sven a good replacement here. As you can see here that I was able to blink in and give shield to my entire team, which made them so much stronger. And also, they're not afraid to go in, right? They're not afraid to play aggressively because of the shield. That's what Sven gives to the team, right? So I would definitely recommend picking Sven, which enables your team, which increases your versatility, and also enables your team to pick high damage support. This gives your mid, your position 3 more, let's say, room to do their magic, to do their stuff, And I think this is what we want right now in Dota, or in this patch specifically. Now, moving on to the next hero, which is going to be Spectre. Now, Spectre, this hero didn't receive any buffs or hasn't been changed a lot lately, so one might wonder, how do I consider it to be the top carry heroes in this patch? Right? Well, as I mentioned earlier, we need sustain. So what better agility hero that can provide good sustain, durable, and do decent damage in team fights than Spectre? So, by the way, before I continue, I just want you guys to see in this video that how this tri-lane was trying to kill me in the first minute of the game, but they don't know that Spectre is OP at the moment, and I just like daggered their hearts and TP'd away without giving anything away. So that was a bit, I guess, funny. But anyways, back to the discussion. Spectre has always been there around every meta, in every meta. Before, this hero was considered to be, let's say, a situational pick, but right now, due to lack of the carry picks, I feel like this is the time where Spectre will shine again. Spectre offers you early game killing potential with dagger and desolate damage, and always provides with late game insurance. Spectre, it can just go into fights without any problem, and also even if the enemy team tries to jump on you, you are fine. You have your dispersion skill, you have the radiance damage. That would be pretty much enough to create enough chaos combined with Haunt, with your ult, to allow your team to do whatever they want, while enemies still won't be able to kill you. Like, they will use all the spells, but you won't still die easily. And if you have Heart of Tarask, it makes life much more difficult for the enemy team. Now also, with the new Ags for Spectre, which was released in 7.22, which basically allows you to haunt to one particular hero, which I think right now is situational. It can be really good against, for example, split pushers such as Furion or AM, or even if your enemy team is ganking one hero and you don't want to waste your entire ult on that hero, it's fine. You have the freedom now just to go to that specific hero, kill him, and fine. You still have your ult for the coming team fights, right? It's not like you use all your resources. I would now definitely recommend picking up Spectre for a reliable carry in pubs to increase your MMR. Finally, the last hero of this video that makes it to my top carry picks in this patch is Slark. Now Slark in the patch 7.22 received some decent buffs, but not a significant buff. Basically his base attack speed was increased and his ult, Shadow Dance, regeneration was increased by 2% at the first level of ulti. So before it was like 3, 5, 7%, but now it is 5, 6, 7%. Now you might think that these changes are not that kind of big of a deal, right? But if someone who plays Slark regularly or more often will consider it to be a huge thing for that hero. But the thing is, the main reason I think Slark is pretty good in this patch is because we want carries that can stay alive during team fights, during clash. Now Slark has two abilities that does that for him. First of all, you have the Dark Path. We all know what Dark Path does, right? Basically you can debuff any stun or slow from the enemy team. And secondly, he has his ult, which allows him to basically disengage from team fights, which can be used defensively or sometimes can be used aggressively to even, let's say, kill the enemy. It depends on the situation. So let's say, for example, as a Slark, you get a Shadow Blade. We can go for solo kills. Let's say you go on a Lion, right? And if you time your Dark Path properly, correctly, Lion can't stun you at all. Even if he tries to hex your stun, you can just easily Dark Path out. And that allows you to get easy kills. Also now, we know that Slark, whenever he kills a hero, he gets him permanent agility. Which means that if he has a good early game, for sure he will be the biggest threat on the map in mid game. That's huge. Like for example, you go into 30 minutes in, you have like 15, 16 agility already. That's a huge thing. This gives Slark an edge over the enemy carry. Another reason I think Slark is good now, because the fact that Aghanims can be consumed with an additional 1000 gold recipe. So now the thing is that before, Slark wasn't able to, let's say, help your teammates, right? For example, you have a Wind Ranger, a Lina, or a Mirana, or a Sniper in your team, right? Another physical damage dealer in your team, right? And you want that hero to also survive. The thing is that now you can buy Aghs for Slark, and it can help your team, but at the same time, because you can consume Aghs with an additional 2000 gold recipe, it won't affect your slot. Let's say you want to get another item, right? For example, you have last slot for Butterfly or Aghs, or Skadi or Aghs, or I don't even Nullifier, right? Now you can get both items. So this is a huge deal for Slark. And also the thing is that also they increased the AoE Shadow Dance in this patch. So before it was about 325 range, and now it's 425 range, which I think is a pretty big deal and can be crucial to changing team fights as a Slark. As you can see in this clip, that I was pushing tier 3 of bot tower, and my entire team was behind me, right? As Storm jumped in and the entire team of his followed us, I just pressed R. That's right, I just pressed R and that's it. Like my entire team was like regenerating at the crazy rate, and I was able to contribute to my team, right? So I was not just that hero that just does damage or something. No, I was helpful for my team. And that is a big thing right now in Dota, in this patch specifically. So I really think that Slark now is a pretty decent hero. Let's say even not decent, a pretty good hero. If you play him right, you can easily get MMRs, and not just at low level, at high MMR gaming. By the way, all of these videos that were shot were from my personal ranked games and were of this patch in 7.22. So all these clips were from Divine/Immortal bracket, as I'm a Divine player. And so I think that all of these meta picks of carry 7.22, all these three heroes that I told you are good for higher MMR bracket. So let me know in the comment section, guys, if you agree or disagree, or what's your opinion, or what do you think about my videos and everything. And also, if you enjoyed the video or learned anything, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Dota Shenanigans. So until next time, see you guys in the next video.